welcome to another session, another Sunday session where we're analyzing DXY again. So last week we did anticipate that DXY was going to go down, just because we can see in this channel it is coming from resistance. It's coming from this level, so we expect it to come and retest this level before it does whatever it wants to do. It's either going to break, come back to retest and go down, or bounce off and go back up again. So whatever it is that it will do, we know that it's coming down. So we saw that we had an head and shoulders on the daily time frame, and we're expecting for the neckline to come back and be retested or broken before we actually trade or take more trades. But yeah, so last week we were selling. DXY did sell off like we expected. If you're looking at this zone here, this is where we're expecting DXY to come, and it did come and bounced off. So sorry about this. So what it did is it broke this neckline with an impulsive red candle. Let me just zoom this in so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, cool. Excuse me. So we're expecting to come to this level. Price came down, retested. Now it's bouncing off. So now what are we doing? Because it broke this neckline here, it's retesting. We're expecting it to retest this level or break it, retest, go back to the upside, or either just continue moving to the downside. So we're basically seeing the direction, we're seeing where market levels is. So now we drop down to lower time frame to see how we're going to trade in this coming week. Is DXY going to be bullish, or is DXY going to be bearish? Now, as you can see here, I marked off my levels here. Remember what I told you about support and resistance. This is where price has been bouncing off. Now it's broken this level. It's retesting this higher time frame resistance. So now what we expect is for price to either come back down, retest this level, shoot back up to this level, or break, retest, and continue to the upside, which is very unlikely given the news on the US dollar. Or price might just come back down to retest this level and continue up, or it might continue in whichever direction it wants. Okay, now let's drop down to 1 hour. Dropping down to 1 hour time frame. Excuse my Wi-Fi, guys, my connection is slow. So dropping down to 1 hour time frame, you can see now a clear structure of what we're talking about here. We can see that now price in this level, it's been bouncing off, broken, retested. Now it's coming back to bounce. So now what are we expecting for price to do? We're expecting for price to come retest this level, go up to this resistance here before shooting back down. So this is what we're looking for in DXY. It's either price is going to come here, shoot up, or come down to this level, shoot up, or continue moving to the downwards. So every trade we're taking now, we're going to take from this level. So once price gets here, we're going to go and analyze other pairs, my US dollar, franc, gold, and all these other US dollar correlating patterns. So now what are we expecting here? Here we're expecting to either see a flag moving to this area. Once the flag reaches this area, we can take a buy, or a running channel, or a falling wedge. Any pattern that we might spot, patterns that we learned on the basics. So if you did not study those patterns, it would be wise for you to go back to those chapters and learn those patterns. You see, now on the lower time frame, we are seeing let me drop down to 5 minutes. The reason why I'm saying we should be anticipating buys on US dollar index is because now you can see here we have a triangle. You know what a triangle means, a symmetrical triangle, and it's on a resistance level. So what we expect, it's a continuation pattern to this level here. Once it gets here, we're supposed to take buys from this level. And as you can see here, this is forming what? It looks something like a flag, a flag or a running channel, whatever you might want to call it. So what we expect is this to go all the way down. As you can see, it's on the resistance. Now what we're expecting it to do now is expecting it to go from this level all the way down to this level, because before we can start buying. This is on the lower time frame. So short term, we want this to go down and then take buys. So yeah guys, this is how it's looking. This lesson was quick. It's adding up to what I've already been talking about on the previous lessons. So yeah, if you've been following, I'm sure you understand what we're actually talking about. So we look and see what's going to happen in the charts this week. Last week was profitable. Let's see if this week is going to be profitable as well. Okay, cool. That's it for me today, guys. Have a great day. Goodbye.